Hi, folks. I hope you're well. So, okay, how do I put this one? Right, I've lost quite a bit of respect for the group for King and Country now because I finally saw their movie, The Unsung Hero, and oh my goodness me, what a crock! Basically, it was basically done as I'm not sure if it is done for Mother's Day. I mean, a song, yeah, but a movie, I'm not sure about that. It looks like it was done to appease the far left feminists because it was a movie that was basically worshipping the mother and showing the father of the two boys and Rebecca St. James as just a weak, pathetic man. And, lying for it. Yeah, really. I mean, they had at one point when Rebecca had a possibility of auditioning for a record producer, the father was getting more and more frustrated with how things were in the movie. And he said to her, the problem is you don't know what it's like. Yeah, they will use you. They don't care about you. All they care about is what they can get from you. He had a bit of a rant, right? That sort of rant. The mother smacked him around the face, right? And said, all you want to do is make it about you, blah, blah, blah. That never happened. It's something that never happened in reality. They made it so that they can make the father look like shit and make the mother look like a wonderful woman. That is nasty. I'm sorry, I don't like that. And come on, the mother has said that she never actually thought during the troubles that they had, she never thought that God had abandoned her, right? Okay, she was steady all the way through. Good for her. The father wasn't. The father obviously had believed that God had abandoned them, right? Because he had no means to provide for his family. Every single thing, every job that he'd trying to get had fallen away. Right? It wasn't the mother trying to work and finding her jobs gone, it was the father. Right? He must have been bloody crushed by that. Seeing his young family living in a home without any furniture, having to rely upon church to provide for them, having to rely upon neighbours to provide a car, having to do all that because he couldn't. He had moved them to another country because he had, first of all, a contract with Carmen, to represent him, and Carmen then dropped him because some nasty pastor back in Australia said something nasty about the father. Yeah. Questioned Carmen as to whether he should be going with such a man who had lost everything in his businesses during the recession. Right, apparently that happened. Okay, again, apparently. Carmen then dropped him, right? So he basically, they'd already got rid of their house and all their furniture to leave Australia to America. And then Carmen basically said, right, he wants the tickets back. He doesn't want them flying out there now because he bought them the tickets. And they said no. So the father goes out under all of that, right? Having lost everything. Yeah. Trying to provide for his family, trying to do what he believed God wanted him to do. He was basically representing Christian artists in Australia, trying to do that, right? Getting them known, getting their music known, all that sort of stuff. And yet the movie portrays him as basically just this weak-ass piece of shit. And why? Why do him down like that? So this man, the father of the boys who are in, or the men who are in for King and Country, and Rebecca and the other siblings. No, he's an overcomer, that man. He's someone who had immense difficulty, found things he was drowning. He felt that he was drowning, and he got to a position where he could rise above that. That's an overcomer. Someone who was broken, but can then come above that and, yeah. So, yeah. For that reason, I look at the group and I'm saying, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? His mother, the mother of the group and the siblings, she's been honoured so much already by the fact that, she helped them to move to Australia and she did the mothering of them during that time. And, she never believed that God had abandoned them. Again, did she? I imagine she probably did believe at times that God had abandoned them. Yes. I imagine that the thought did come through her head and she probably did believe that was the case. She's now saying she didn't because she's got a character to uphold. Whatever. Because, of course, if you're in that situation, you're going to have moments where you believe that God has abandoned you, and that's okay. That's fine. I've done videos in the past where I've talked about, things that happen. They're a blessing, but initially they seem like a curse. But they would have done to her as well. She would have seen them as curses as well. Wouldn't she? Yeah. Well, again, apparently, when they went to America, she was pregnant and she tried to hide her pregnancy to the immigration people, right? So, okay, this is in her book. So she's admitting being a liar, trying to lie to get into the country, America. Okay. Again, I'm not judging her. But this saintly woman who should be honoured so much, come on, she's everyday woman. She's like every other woman. The man is like every other man. The whole point of massively exalting the mother and putting the father down, that's so much the world right now. Hate men, love women. Women, believe all women. That crap. Therefore, believe all women always meant never believe a man, but believe the women. So anti-men, positive women. That's exactly what they've done. Why? They didn't have to do a movie, did they? But they did. So then why do that? It's dark. Yeah. Well, it is. It's dark. And again, why? There's no reason to do that. That they had a successful career in their songs, and God had been blessing them immensely with their songs. Right? Yeah. That was a bit of a faux pas, that movie, really. A lot of people love it, the movie. But come on, if you're going to do a movie about, God blessing you and God providing for you during a time of incredible hardship, be truthful. At the end of the movie, they've got Rebecca St. James auditioning for this bloke, singing a song that's only just been written 2 years ago. When she really auditioned, she sang some Australian worship songs. Why not just put that in the movie? Why put the song that Rebecca and Luke wrote 2 years ago? Why have the actress who's playing Rebecca singing that song back in the 90s? Why not just have her doing the songs that she actually sang? Having truth. It's ridiculous. It's that they're trying to sell the soundtrack. They're trying to sell the songs through the movie. Don't lie about the father. Don't lie about the music. Don't lie about this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. There's no point. Be truthful about it. Yeah, you're talking about God providing you, and yet you're using the devil's tongue in much of it. Because lies are from the devil. So you're using the devil's tongue when you lie. Why? It's just all of that. It just leaves me with a question. Why? You never had to do it. And if you're going to do it, yeah, truth. Truth. You don't need to lie about this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. Why? It's just lazy and cheap. So that's what they want to be. So there you go. I wish them well still, but yeah, you take care. Bye.